Dear friend, the favorite thing I read at the learning facility wasn't a reading at all. It was a video. They want to help me get used to note-taking for college. I found it very difficult to write out on paper today. When I typed my notes here on my phone, I wrote a lot more. I don't know if that's because it's easier for me to type, or because the typed notes were on philosophy, which I feel is easy to guess as to what is actually going on. I couldn't really do that with the video on the Berlin Wall, also because the pencil I was using was rough to write with. I guess I'll see when I write with Notability tomorrow with my Charger's tablet. I was also told to read God is read slightly differently from the way I was reading it. We shortened the lengths of each section to a paragraph, and I also came up with the idea to write a summary of each paragraph in layman terms so I can understand it when I get to it in college. That is, if my brain decides to remember the notes I took and where. It probably will. From what I did understand, it was mostly about validation and how we all seek it. How we all go out of our way to prove ourselves correct, to say we're superior. Silently, that is. Now for the actual video I teased about earlier. It was about if human life is actually something to live for. Here are some notes I took from the TED Ed. Is suicide the only rational thing to do? That is your choice to decide to what to think. Sisyphus was happy to push a boulder up a hill for all eternity. An author died in an accident, absurdity at its finest. He is a trusted guide. Inspiration. During lunch, I saw the same guy walk past the bench I was sitting at a couple times. It looked as though he was trying to let something go, or try to forget something happened so he could go back to his definition of an equilibrium. Anyways, I hope to see you someday. Best always, Elliot.